When we think about prayer, we often imagine it as a simple act of talking to God. Yet St. Padre Pio, one of the Church's most beloved saints, famously said, "Prayer is the oxygen of the soul. Prayer nourishes our spirit and strengthens our relationship with God." However, even the most devoted Christians can fall into habits that diminish the power and purpose of their prayers. Let's explore 5 dangerous mistakes Christians often make in prayer and how to avoid them. 1. Treating prayer like a transaction. Many people approach prayer as though it's a transaction, a way to get what they want from God. They list their desires without reflecting on prayer's deeper purpose. While God invites us to share our needs with Him, prayer is much more than presenting a wish list. It's a means of building a personal relationship with Him. St. Padre Pio emphasized that prayer is a heartfelt dialogue, a time to seek God's will and grow closer to Him. Avoid reducing prayer to a one-sided request. Instead, focus on connecting with God's presence and wisdom. 2. Praying without faith. Another common mistake is praying without truly believing. As James 1:6-7 teaches, when you ask, you must believe and not doubt. Without faith, prayer loses its depth and power. It becomes a mere recitation of words rather than an act of trust. Faith is essential to prayer. It's the foundation that opens our hearts to God's answers, even when they differ from our expectations. Approach prayer with confidence in God's ability to provide, guide, and comfort in His perfect way. 3. Focusing only on personal needs. It's natural to bring personal concerns to God, but solely focusing on our own needs can limit the transformative power of prayer. Prayer is an opportunity to intercede for others. St. Padre Pio was known for his deep commitment to praying for the needs of others, from the sick to those struggling in faith. The Bible calls us to pray for our enemies, our leaders, and our fellow believers. Expanding your prayers to include others fosters compassion, unity, and a stronger connection to the body of Christ. 4. Failing to listen. Too often, prayer becomes one-sided. We speak to God but fail to listen for His voice. In our fast-paced lives, it's easy to rush through prayer without pausing to hear God's guidance. St. Padre Pio would spend hours in silent prayer, patiently waiting for God to speak. Remember, prayer is not just about talking, it's also about listening. Make space in your prayer life to be still, reflect, and discern God's will. 5. Not living out your prayers. The most dangerous mistake is failing to let prayer transform your life. If you pray for forgiveness but hold grudges, or for patience but refuse to practice it, your prayers lose their meaning. Prayer is meant to shape your heart and actions. St. Padre Pio taught that a heart that truly loves is always praying, because prayer leads to a life lived for God. Let your prayers inspire you to embody the virtues you seek, making your life a reflection of God's grace. Prayer is one of the most powerful gifts we have as Christians. By avoiding these common pitfalls, you can deepen your relationship with God and unlock the true potential of prayer in your life. If this message has encouraged you, subscribe to the channel for more spiritual guidance, faith-building tips, and prayer inspiration. Stay faithful, and may God bless you.